Fears to Fathom Woodbury Getaway, aka What If We Take Reddit stories and Turn Them into a Walking Simulation, is the fifth entry of the Fears series. Unlike Chilla's art, which focuses more on supernatural grudges and human immorality, Fears instead takes a more realistic horror, like stalking and human stupidity. So the game starts off with our protagonist, Sydney, booking a weekend getaway with her two friends to relieve the stress of her monotonous corporate job. One of her friends, Nora, is on a budget and asks that we get the cheapest house possible. I call bullshit on this because, while we Asians are notorious cheapskates, we always have high-paying jobs. One of the lessons that my dad whipped into me is that if a deal looks too good to be true, it's probably a scam. After getting jump scared by the janitor in the women's bathroom and catcalled by the neighbor, we were picked up by our college one-night stand and potential beta stalker, Mike. Mike tried to make some moves on us, and it worked as well as you expect. Realizing that his flirting is as effective as the average 5'6" male, Mike then tries the wine and dine tactic on a random pizza joint. However, he finally took the hint when I asked for a threesome with a random hitchhiker. Side note, pepperoni is overrated, pineapple is overhated, cheese is playing it safe, and margarita is for connoisseurs. Don't at me. Not wanting to hear more of Mike's voice, I gaslighted him into letting us take the wheel, and I drove exactly the way my gender programmed me to drive. When we finally made it to our Airbnb, and after touring the house, we were greeted by the owner. Who gave us a tour of the house. Again, the only place that we are not allowed to go into is the room in the basement. My first guess was a meth lab, but since this is a story inspired by Reddit, it's probably where all of his underage waifu lives. So Mike and I went for fishing, cooking, watching a movie, and finally, a game of hide and seek. These are the privileges of being in the friend zone. After a few more hours, Nora texted us that she's stranded in the snowstorm. We decided to go and help her because the creepy basement, strange noises, and the friendly owner was making this place uncomfortable. Oh wait, that would actually make sense. So instead, Mike leaves the house and we hit the sack. Only to be awakened by the random hitchhiker who Mike turned down for a threesome at the pizza joint. Fortunately, there's no option to let him in due to a sudden reappearance of brain cells, only to immediately lose them by calling the homeowner instead of the police. Am I safe? Rick? Come back over? What do you mean? I live in Burlington. I haven't been to the windows in weeks. What? Everything okay, miss? It's revealed that the owner isn't the real owner. Shocker. What little semblance of believability I had left was thrown out the window the moment our girl decides to call him out instead of playing dumb, thus prompting the fake owner to attack us, but not before he breaks the front lock to trap us in, somehow. And instead of running out the back door that was right behind us, we ran upstairs to hide in the closet. The game ends with Broski escaping, our friends arrive with the cops, and most importantly, we got our refunds. So what did I learn here? That if Reddit horror stories can be turned into a video game, then the not safe for work stories can be too.